Or do you too wonder how gold bar steak with wine and boiled silver coin tastes? Storm syndrome. That's how you call these pernicious habits from the old society. Sounds like the Foundation are so satisfied with how the old society works that you call the current situation a syndrome.
The storm syndrome turned money into food in people's eyes. It's so ridiculous.
How did they eat those gold bars?
No, you wronged us. We didn't do anything but wait. This is just the mutation before the storm, nothing else. You know it very well.
And this mutation has turned money into food in people's eyes.
How did they eat the...
I'll check 30 minutes later. See what the hell you're up to.
I'm not interested in fruit cuts before the meal. Enjoy the peace before the storm.
I'll check 30 minutes later. See what the hell you're up to.
You're surprised? He's just another stupid human. Enjoy the peace before the storm.
What an intriguing plot. Cavendish Sr. must be surprised. Oh, it's a surname buried in dust. It has been shot dead in history. Even Cavendish Jr., who is still alive and once sat in front of you, has taken off his family crown. Intriguing plot. Cavendish Sr. must be surprised. Did you see it too? Did you see that woman's face eroded in the dark? The ecstasy on Cavendish Jr.'s face when he turned away from the others? He was once very sensitive and very talented. He was a real genius when he made potions. But now, he has been swallowed and digested, and yet he knew nothing about it. Let's rewind the time to a few years ago. It's for your own good. Lying in front of you is a girl full of mysteries. She makes your mind spin like a top. You scratch your ears, trying to understand what happened exactly. And all these damn things can be traced back to a long, long time ago, when the monkeys decided to stand on their feet. It's winter in the early 20th century. The gloomy rain never stops. The square on West Jackson Avenue is alive with people. There is an Italian Renaissance-styled basilica. You rarely see so many people get together without making a sound. This is a black requiem mass. The priest is chanting the requiem, and the people mark a cross on their chests. He was a father. He dedicated to a sinner of, Lord shall give him eternal peace. A woman in a black robe turns to you and whispers. She turns back. Explaining this makes her unpleased. More and more people are queuing for the funeral. The square is alive with chants here and there. The Grecos are among them. They're covered by the time to a few years ago. Awesome. Your lofty ambition that a boxer would have is exactly what we need. But unfortunately, I can't take you to the future. Oops. I could, but now I can't. Now, another person is going to do this. But before we solve this big mystery, I think it's necessary for us to sort out the principal contradiction. Trust me, you won't regret listening to this story. I will never be offended by your humor. Okay, the past is waiting for us to look back. It's winter in the early 20th century. The gloomy rain never stops. The square on West Jackson Avenue is alive with people. There is an Italian Renaissance-styled basilica. You rarely see so many people get together without making a sound. This is a black requiem mass. The priest is chanting the requiem, and the people mark a cross on their chests. What is power? A solemn lady shakes her head at you. Only Lord can forgive us our sins and judge the right and the wrong, but he does not want power. Neither does the Father. He was our Father. He dedicated to a sinner of... Lord shall give him eternal peace. She turns back. Explaining this makes her unpleased. More and more people are queuing for the funeral. The square is... You look nervous. And you all know something's gonna happen. With the brain's full of weird ideas, somehow you can feel it. It's your special talent. The talent comes together with your sensitive nerves and rich emotions. Things are getting messy. New friends and old friends showed up one after another. And here you are. Fog rises. It separates the black and the white, just like separating two groups of bulldogs. They're turning around and around, revealing their fangs as if they're trying to tear their own tails apart. You picked an interesting question. As interesting as yourself, little freak. You do have a distinguished brain, with so many distinguished things inside. It's not bad. Keep that. Use it more often. Let's go back to your question. The fog. No doubt it's created by the barkeeper. It's like bartending. Put this in, put that in. Stir them in a crucible, and you get what you want. It works like real fog. It blocks eyesight, hides secrets, and slows down those who want to get in or get out. It also works differently from the real fog, for it is hallucinating, intoxicating, and getting people forever lost at the mysterious fork roads. He is shrewd and insidious. But smart guys are everywhere, especially now and here. What we have to do is wait. Good question, my dear. Let's take a look here, right under your feet. You walked in the area controlled by Manus Vindictae. You stole Schneider under their noses. That little girl who bathed in red feathers and blood. And you whispered to that pretty druid. And your rivals are no better people than you are. Look at those wooden supply boxes. People are starving, but the only thing inside is cotton. And cotton. And cotton. Butter. Flour. Sugar. And everything sweet were intercepted and sent to Chicago. Thanks to those black dogs. But that's all right. Cotton will feed you too. Come on, follow me and look. Look at the place where the air becomes humid because tears are shed. Here's a sobbing mother with an infant in her arms. Her child is dying, while those nobles are worrying about their silk clothing, checking if their jewelry gets stained with mud. What we have to do is wait. Wait. Wait for it. But not for too long. That'd be stupid.